First impression may not be the last impression, but definitely it is the lasting impression, right? So, what are the key elements or the areas that you can look into and have the image you want to? It starts with how you look. And how you look is not only skin, it is skin deep. Your smile, your body language, your expressions, how you greet and meet the person, what you are wearing, your color choice, the choice of the clothing, this all matters. I'll take some examples to give you some clarity on the things. For example, you have a business meeting. You have never met the person ever, either by reference or some online approach. This is your prospect. Now, irrespective of what is your business, irrespective of what services you want to deliver, irrespective of the conversation, make sure you are professionally dressed. Now, when I say you are professionally dressed, that does not mean you have to wear your business suit. If it is summers, go for a formal shirt and a trouser. It is not only for the males or females, it is for everyone. Wear your professional dress according to the season, according to the meeting. Try to wear pastel colors. Avoid black. Avoid, like fluorescent colors, red, yellow, and orange, those colors. Not because they are bad, but they are loud. You want the other person to notice yourself and not to notice your dresses or the colors you're putting on. Never do your nails or jewelry which are very attractive. Attractive in a way, a distraction for yourself. So what you are doing over here is you are taking out all the factors that could be a distraction to what you want to convey, the message you want to convey. So, wear pastel colors. Go with the tones of grays, blues, whites. There you cannot go wrong at all. Yes, if you are good in the fashion designing side or you have that, creative end into it, you can try lavender, you can try, a few more colors into it. More pastel colors, peach, pink, and all those colors in combination with grays, blues, and whites or beige. But if you are not that creative person and you want to be right the first time, choose gray, beige, blue, white. Because these are the colors you will always be right. Make sure your clothing is neat and clean, well ironed, and very comfortable for you. Your personality is not something out of your skin. It is your skin. And it is skin deep. If you are comfortable, your body posture is right, the things you say will be with the mind at rest. And you will be able to convey your message that exactly you want to do. So this is your first impression. Next is your body language. You are dressed right, you have chosen the right colors, you are tidy, you are neat and clean, your hair are fine, your footwear are fine, your jewelry is in place, your accessories are in place. Next is the body posture, your facial expressions, your hand movements. Over here you have to be careful. You can practice in front of the mirror. Too much of the activities, too much of the movements you have made, again, show your nervousness. Distract the other person from your very message. So, have a balance of movements. When you are emphasizing on something, have that emphasis in your words, in your tone. Be prepared. So, what you are saying, your hand movement, your body language, your posture should be aligned with that. Stiffness or too much movements, both of them are not right. So what you have to do is, you are engaging the other person through your body language. You are delivering your image to the other person through your posture, through your hand movements, to your facial expressions. So, coming to the facial expressions, laughter on whatever you have said. Yes, there is a possibility. You have brought the humor to your conversation. If it is a real humor, other person should laugh, not you. So if you have said a humor, smile and see the other person's reaction. Is it a thing of laughter for him? Or maybe not at all. So, same way, if you are telling something serious, your facial expressions should be balanced. The delivery should impact the other person, not you. You know what you are saying. You know what you want to say. So, the delivery has to impact the other person because you want either the work or the money from the other person. So, impact should be on the other person. Next, when you have to attend a meeting, maybe it's a business meeting, maybe it's a meeting a person for your personal relations, be prepared. Because if you have not practiced your pitch, your script, out of either nervousness or overconfidence or confidence, you will say things those maybe you didn't want to, or maybe they don't have a meaning. Preparedness is the key to your image. When you have to talk to the other person, when you have to meet the other person, virtual meeting, online meeting, phone conversation, or face to face, the words you say, deliver your message is the image that you have conveyed. So, your clothing is set, your body language is in place, including your facial expressions. The words you said were the message, the measured things that you wanted to deliver. Done that. it's good to start and take the conversation further. There is another key factor to the success of what you want to achieve with your image is when to stop. You set a thing, you're on and on and on with the things. Might be they were very interesting, person was also interactive, was completely engaged. But at a certain point, he lost the momentum. All your efforts, all the engagement, they have gone in vain. So, when you are practicing your opening and your flow of the conversation, plan the closing as well. Also, one more important thing is, even when you're delivering your script, you're delivering your words, make sure the other person is listening to what you are saying. You can ask some questions in between to see if he is on the same page or she is on the same page with you. You both are on the same platform. The message you are delivering is reaching exactly how you want to. And if the person says something in between, stop. Don't say, oh, let me complete. This is important, to listen to the other person. It is not that if you don't complete now, you will forget it. And if you will, then definitely it was a one-time thing. So you definitely know what you want to talk about, you know why you are there, what you want to achieve. So what you have to do over here is give other person the chance. Rather, it is an opportunity for you. It is not that the person is interrupting you. How is it an opportunity? You know how the other person is thinking now. Where the other person is either impressed or stuck. So, use this opportunity. Allow the other person to speak. Listen to them very carefully. Understand their query. Or maybe it's just a compliment. If it is a compliment, say thank you. And then ask for the permission, that can I continue with this thing? If it is a query, answer. Only the query. Because query doesn't mean the person is negative or is, not interested in your product. So don't start stressing the things. Query means there is a question mark. And to every question, there is an answer. So listen to what the other person wants to say. Answer and reply to the point. Silence is equally important with the words you have said. If there is silence, do not start blabbering or talking about the things. Wait. After the optimum silence, with your facial expressions, eye-to-eye contact, ask the person, do you want to ask or say something? Or I have a few more points to make over here. If you allow, I would want to continue. Or in any way you want to say it. Polite, respectable, and seeking a permission, or maybe you're just informing in a polite way. And continue. Once your conversation is over, the closing should be with the last words from the other person. Don't try to say the last words, because when the other person says the last words, you know their intention. You know where the things are heading. You know what next you have to do. If it is a deal closed, beautiful. Or if it is what you wanted to achieve, beautiful. Or you have got your information, lovely. In case you have not, you have inputs to prepare your next action. So in image, the things we have discussed are how you look, your clothes, your accessories, how you dress up, then using the pastel colors if it is a business meeting, or you're meeting the person for the very first time. In a casual way, definitely. If it is a formal, because this is example I took, so if it is a formal conference or a seminar, make sure you are in a business formals. If it is a casual meeting with a friend or someone you are meeting for the first time, colors do not really matter, but what matter is your culture and your comfort zone. And if it is a party, the level and the class of the party, you know, perfect, dress accordingly. And if you don't know, do your research. Because what you're doing over here is you're building your image. You don't have to build your image to what other person wants. You have to build your image the way you want. So definitely I'm not telling you to follow some, specific steps or, defined framework, or this is the person how he dresses, you should be like that. That person dresses like this, you should be like that. This is how that person speaks, you should also speak. No. We all have our own individualities, and that individuality matters. Be yourself. You know the image you want to create. Have your things in place according to that and deliver what you want to. Always remember, first impression is the last or the lasting impression. So make a good one. These are the general things I have talked about. If you have specific requirement for the image consultancy, do contact me through gicf.co.uk or leave a comment and I'll get back to you. If you have some experiences that you have shared, maybe successes or not successes, the lessons, do share them because the others will learn from it. If you're looking for a complete package for your new looks, or maybe to develop a new you, you're welcome to contact me. We will set the session and we will take it forward. I hope the tips I have talked about today are helpful or useful for you. You'll be able to implement them in your life or coming meetings. Wish you success. Thank you.